As a UGC creator, brands are bound to lowball you. Here's how you can handle it without losing the deal. One of the biggest mistakes I see UGC creators making is accepting the first offer that brands hand to them. And it's because you're afraid to push back, you're afraid you're gonna lose the opportunity. But here's the deal, most brands expect negotiations and they're usually coming in at the lowest they can do, not always, but usually, because they're preparing themselves for negotiation. I think it's really important to have expectations for yourself around what is your typical base rate? What is the lowest you're willing to accept for a collaboration? What is your all-in price as well? I really stand by the belief that the best thing you could do is be as easy as possible to work with for brands. So baking in perpetual usage to your rate is the best way to do it. So when you're thinking about it from that perspective, ask yourself, what's the lowest I'm willing to go for one video with probably 2 or 3 hook variations, perpetual usage? When you counter, you want to anchor confidently, but leave the door open. What I normally like to say is my typical rate for a project like this is X. Let me know if that works with you. And if not, what you were thinking. Or you could say something like, my typical rate for a project like this is X. Is there a way that we can meet in the middle? That's if they have already given you a rate and you want to counter it. The first one is more if they're asking for what your rate is. This way you're not demanding, you're opening conversation. And there might be some people that disagree with my approach, but this is my approach and it's worked quite well for me. You also need to know your walk away number. You need to be willing to walk away, because what I have found is that when I walk away from projects that are way too lowballed, I end up getting much better opportunities after the fact. You are going to burn yourself out if you don't walk away from projects that are paying you way too little. I want you to make sure that you're protecting your value from the start. Save this video and comment your biggest negotiation question and I'll answer it, because I am literally obsessed with talking negotiations.